Hey guys, this is Miskatonic. I'm just about ready to start the campaign. We are going to be playing as the Artsanoi. It's a Merchant Republic, one of the Atlantis factions. Our options, we're setting everything to normal, except for Lucky Nations. I either want to do random or none. I think I will do none. Just have a level playing field all the way through. So let's get in. Now we do start out at war. We are allied with our neighbors. We are in a war against Indara, which is another warlord state. It's actually of a different religion, and so it is a holy war. Unfortunately, we are a junior partner, and okay, we got a create an army mission. One thing I have noticed is that the AI seems to recover manpower much faster. They also seem to have much more disposable income at their fingertips than we do as the player. And so, starting off with 2,000 dudes, we can create a total of 16. The time it'll take for us to completely fill our support limit, the war will be over way before that point. And so, we're just not really going to be able to participate in this. Given that and the fact that we're a junior partner, it's just not really going to happen. So, for right now, we'll just take a look at what we got. We're allied with Eterpia, which is the other Merchant Republic, but they are a different religion. I'm not sure that's going to last very long, and they will be probably our main, our biggest rival. Merchant Republics tend to do well in Atlantis, I've noticed. And one thing of note, we do have the Azores over here. We have no colonists yet, but we get them 0.85 a year, so we'll be able to do that quickly. The other problem is that you can see Bermuda over here. We're out of range, but they are not. So one of the other religions will be able to get that. I'll either have to seize it, destroy it, something like that, which means we will need a navy at some point. Anyway, our leader is very good. He's very good. We're going to make him a general, actually, right away. Put him in there. We need every advantage we can get at this early stage. I'm going to invest everything in stability at this point. Oh, speaking of which, what do we got for advisors? National member? Yeah, I'll take that. Diplomatic skill, don't care. None of these don't care. Okay. So we got that. We can mint a little bit. A tiny bit. I'll bring it up to green. Leave it there. Units. We have our own unit set as Atlantis. They are generally better than everyone else, I believe. The catch is that you have to go through a lot to form Atlantis, and by that point, Europe is usually caught up. We do have our own tech group, which is 10% more efficient than Western Europe's. Religious decisions. We are playing as the Hellenismos, the precursor to Hellenism. I just find it more interesting than the generic occult New Age version of Atlantis, and just think it's cooler. Can't do any of these decisions yet. Our sliders, definitely need to change that. We're also beyond our limit for aristocracy. I am going to go centralized as soon as I have a decent army, just in case they rebel. I do like to do this usually too, but we'll have to wait on that. And we do here. You can see the decisions to form Atlantis. There are two of them. There's the Empire decision and the Noble Republic decision. Usually I would go for the Noble Republic. I do like being able to elect a new leader. I don't like being stuck with the terrible one, and normally I would go for this one. But in this mod, if you choose the Empire decision, it's declaring yourself as the successor to the old Atlantean Empire, and it gives you missions in that regard. Like the first one, I believe, is to discover Spain. The next one is to conquer Spain, which gives you free cores on Iberia, which which is pretty cool. So that's what we're gonna do. In any case, we do have a revolt. This province has the wrong religion. Well, I guess we'll get around to that. See what we're making. 52. Oh, right. We do have a center of trade here in Anatolikos. Let's crank that up and unpause. See what happens. Oh, wait. Alliances. Maybe. Nope. Impossible. Interesting. Let's try for this guy. I do have a core on him, so I may... This guy would be ideal, honestly. Alright, we'll go for Tricotos at this point. Let's give it a shot. I am allied with the Turpia, so that is there. That is something. And start building some duders. We got enough for one. The cavalry at this point is very good. It is unfortunately very expensive. But we might as well splurge at this point. And here we go. Let's see how this turns out. We do start out in a holy war against Indara. Uh-oh, this might be bad. Oh, it's going. Okay. We do start out in a holy war. Tricotos rejected our alliance. Ooh, they got white peace already. Interesting. But we're not able to declare holy war. So, I don't know how this happened, but it is a holy war casus belli. Merchants failed. There we go. So at this point, we're just going to sit back, hope our religion wins out. I'm usually able to win this war as Melakernoi, because I have played as these guys quite a bit. Just trying to succeed, really, and it's hard. What usually happens is that, you know, being the player, I cannot recruit as many guys as fast as the AI, and so I have to rely on my allies to win. And what they do is, Indara creates a death stack of usually, you know, if 6 to 10,000, and hopefully we can start occupying them before they can reinforce that death stack. But what happens is that my allies don't fight their armies. They eventually get white pieced out, even though we're winning, just in terms of sieging their land. So I'll have, you know, 2 provinces sieged, and my allies all white piece out, and then I'm stuck with 3,000 guys, 5,000 guys fighting their death stack of 10,000 who were just untouched the whole war. And so what tends to happen is I have to piece them out as soon as I have a few provinces available to claim, and that's the only way I was able to win. I just, you know, not being AI, I need a lot more time to get ready to get on par with the AI in terms of armies. And here's the autosave. My system isn't really the best for recording, I've found out. I am in the process of upgrading, though. Alright, we do have enough for another army. Let's get this guy. Some more soldiers. I've noticed the AI tends to make compositions of very heavy cavalry. I tend to, at least in vanilla EU, I tend to have specific ratios of, you know, I usually have army stacks of 20,000, 8 infantry, 4 cavalry, 8 artillery, and I don't know, I'm very rigid in that setup, so it's a little different for me to deviate from that, but in this early stage I guess it's much more viable. Alright, so I am going to try to get over here. There might be sieged already. No, at least not by that indicator. Hey, some more manpower. That's good. It's always useful. That is Endara. See, no one's sieging these, which just gives them free reign to reinforce the armies. And also, as Malacronoi, it's very easy just to white piece out anyone that Endara calls in, so you can just focus completely on Endara. And of course the AI doesn't do that, and so usually I've noticed that Anthropophagoi is very, very strong. Here, I'll go into what they got. I'm not sure what it is they have that makes their armies stronger, but as a warlord state, that's all the same. They do have a modifier though, and I'm not sure how to bring it up. Is it under here? No. Where is it? Might just be a modifier that they have, but their whole deal is they're not just a warlord state, they're cannibals, and they eat, I guess, their own people's flesh, and so they get a constant infamy modifier, and so they're programmed to collapse eventually. As a player, the only way to prevent that would be to unite Atlantis and lose that modifier, but as the AI, they're not going to do that, and so they're very prone to collapsing. But in the meantime, they're very powerful. They usually claim a lot of this down here. They usually claim not this. They usually get this. They usually take over these guys until Aturpia gets strong enough to start pushing back. Until that point, they're scary. And usually, as a player, Malacronoi can white piece them out as soon as they're called into this war. But the AI doesn't. They let them keep fighting, and it's usually not a good idea. We are gaining money, which is always good. And we are sieging that. That's good. That's very good. They do have a big army over here that we need to be careful of. But I need 3,000 guys there. I'm going to bring these 1,000 here and then reinforce them with this guy when he's done. For Navy, I didn't even look at this. We do have 7 big ships. Wow. We have a lot more developed Navy than Malacronoi starts out with. Honestly, this is my first time playing as this faction, so I guess you could say it's a blind playthrough. And Endara already has way more dudes than I could ever have recruited playing as them. Those bastards. Alright, this guy's ready. So it's going to be a very slow process of unifying Atlantis. I'm going to have to do it piece by piece, and let's take a look at that. The decision requires that you control 30 provinces in the region of Atlantis, which includes this part and these 2 islands. So that's 4 provinces here. To get 31, which is what you need, 30 plus, you need the entire mainland, or these islands minus 4 provinces here. So this entire mainland is 31 provinces, which is what you need to form Atlantis. So it's a long slog, and the beginning is always, up in the air. It's very touch and go, and there will be a certain point where we won't have to worry as much. But until that point, I'm not convinced we'll be able to do it. But we'll give it a shot. Oh, we have a colonist. Let's colonize the Azores. Alright. Luckily the Azores although it's in a different continent, technically the capital's close enough to where we don't have to pay tariffs, or don't receive tariffs. We get direct tax, which is I like that. I prefer as little colonies as possible, but we are going to have a lot of colonies as a unified Atlantis, just because it's not connected to any other continents, and we're very far away. Oh, I don't have access. I guess it doesn't matter. Actually, we've run out of time, so in the next episode we'll continue our, I don't know, lackluster attempt at conquest. Thanks for watching.